Alrighty, hello there, welcome to Holy Moonlight Crusaders. I am J. Dylan Proctor, the Nazarene Preacher Man, and we're going to pick up and playing Startropics, which is one of my favorite games of all time. Somebody asked yesterday if I were a priest, and the answer to that question is yes, but also no. I'm not a Catholic priest. I'm in the tradition of the Church of the Nazarene, and I have been pastoring a Nazarene church for a long time, and yes, I am very young. The Lord has blessed me and called me to things at a young age that I never thought I would be called to, which also means there may be just some foolish people on earth. But I am an ordained elder in the Church of the Nazarene, which is the Nazarene tradition. We call our... I knew there was a hidden passageway there. We call what is effectively equivalent to like a priest in the Catholic Church an elder. So the answer is yes and no. And historically it is the same role, so... Check this guy out. I am Poe, the famous poet of Southern Ireland. Like my poems? Well, let's find out. And so if anyone's here, yep, go Mike Jones. Yeah, we're here to have some rockin' times with Mike Jones. Raindrops from heaven's fountain spring, from earth lifting my spirits high. Man, he's just sitting over there. He's enjoying the music in Startropics too, man. He's over there just ripping it up. Dude's having an awesome time. He knows this music is sweet. I do have a little video. I teach piano and stuff. I'm going to share with you on the music of Startropics. We'll get to that eventually. I was going to wait till a time when I'm being bad at this game before I fully unveiled that. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. See, Mike Jones is straight up a winner. Oop. Oh, goodness. Let's see, we're not going to be able to make that jump. Just making sure nothing hidden's over there. Hello, Tradesman Tyler joining in. Oh, goodness. We just got smoked. And in Zelda fashion, they start you off with these few hearts. Though, we may see if there's any other goodies inside the snakes. Nah. Everybody listen to the music and internalize it. Listen to that tempo, the G minor scale. You know, the NES has an interesting... so actually, pretty much all 8-bit systems are interesting how they do music, because they're very limited in the voice channels that they have. But they're able to, a lot of times, do bass and drum sounds and noise sounds on the same channel, because the drum sounds and the bass sounds are not at the exact same time. See, look, these puzzles are cool. Just cool stuff in Startropics. And even though I'm almost smoked, we're gonna go ahead and save because we don't want people to be just watching boring stuff. What is up? Not much, Tradesman Tyler. We're having a great time, and if anyone's out there in the chat you want to call in, feel free to call on in. Now see, I'm suspicious about this. You would think there should be some easy way to get over there. Since this is 2020, this is not a new game. I've played through this several times. We're going to be experimenting. How in the world can you get over there? Can you just jump into the water? Ah. See, if I was on the original NES, there's no way I would try that. This is why we need accountability, folks. People are willing to do all sorts of stuff, but you take away the incentives of accountability. If you don't have immediate cause and effects, you'll do all sorts of crazy stuff. The fact that it's less punitive on the Switch means, you know, we're like hog wild. Hog wild. H-A-W-G-W-I-L-D. Did that not change color when we came in this room? Or do I have a hard time with colors? Oh man. The creature from the Black Lagoon. Maybe the creature from the Bald Lagoon. Do I need to look at Sekiro? You know, looking at Sekiro would be fine. We're into Startropics at the moment. But Sekiro was actually pretty cool. It is a little bit more removed from Dark Souls than I was expecting. Sekiro Shadows Die Twice. But nonetheless, this did look pretty cool. Oh, they do change color when you come in here. I thought so. Did he just like peel off the screen? Dude's like, I got to go. Yeah, and I'm doing that. But in good news of things that have gone well, I designed some pop filters for some microphones at the church today. 3D printed them, I should say. They have a foam film in them, or foam sheet, I guess I should say, not really a film. And that went well. Alright, well, we don't really have enough health to experiment with these really ugly dudes. So we need to roll. However, we do have this thing. Alright. We'll do some more. We'll be liberated from classic video game repetition. I know in Startropics 2 you can fall through the floors that look like this. I don't know about Startropics 1. I think that's lava. I think Mike Jones is playing a little bit of the floor is lava game. Yeah, that was dumb. Okay. Yeah, we got smoked. Alright, we're gonna get through this time, y'all. Because we're gonna make some very carefully calculated decisions. No, we're not. This is why we cannot put our faith in human institutions. Or your ability to have an internal clock. Alright, so he comes out. Wow. I'm doing this live on the internet. It's a shame. Okay, here comes one. Dang. Alright. We're gonna quit being greedy, and we're gonna use this stuff. But not on him. So it should be possible to navigate this without taking any damage. So I'm not totally sure how these guys work. But I need to figure that out. I don't know if they change direction. That might be. So he comes out. Yes, they do change direction. Guess they just do the thing. I think I've spent like 2 or 3 minutes at this spot. I think we're doing best the first time I came in here. Ew, these jerks. Okay, there we go. Just gotta be quick. Alright, there's 2 of them down. Should be all 3 of them. Okay. Guess this is the Switch. I feel like I'm playing Mike Jones dodging cars, traversing stairs, conveyor robots, and forklifts. I'm gonna assume that's what you're doing at work. And yes, that would be much more interesting. You know, if they do make a new Startropics, they could have something like that in there, like an abandoned mine, but you've got some mining equipment. So not like in. I was really expecting a clock in there with the B. A lot of times that happens. Yeah, we really need some more health. It's like getting smoked by everything in here. There we go. Just so we don't have to watch this a billion times. Okay. Don't really know what that did for us. That's what it did for us. Alright, well, we need that. No. Yeah, we can't do anything with it. Nope, too soon. Sweet. Okay. Room here. Ah. You gotta be kidding me. The ugly Birdman. The Birdman is ugly. You just want one of them out at a time. Oh gosh, that's two out at a time. Nothing in that room then. Okay. Cool. We'll take this room. Happily. Let's double tap all this stuff. Make sure there's no hidden goodies. Okay. That's cleared out. Well, that was dumb. Yeah, these old games, like one small slip up, and you gotta do a lot of work again. Know how much of this I trust. Cool. Oh, now these things. The angry eyeballs. You know, at first, I wasn't sure to make of that, but I kind of like them moving up and down more than I wanted to be moving like side to side or something. Cool. You know, if you feel like you're dodging stuff like this in real life, I can only imagine. I hope you don't have stuff floating around trying to kill you. The way these things are trying to kill us. Oh yeah, this guy. He looks like somebody that'd be in a hamburger commercial from a long time ago. Looks like he'd be part of the modern McDonald gang. Or maybe on like a cereal box commercial. Oh no, another eyeball. Oh yeah. Alright, we're gonna do some little investigating here. Oh, we need to be in that fountain. The fountain is important. But I don't remember why. I remember something about this. Oh yeah. Oh gosh. Reconnection. Did we get unconnected? Disconnected? Oh goodness. Yeah. Beating up baddies. Being Mike Jones. Yeah, we don't want to go that way. Okay. Yeah, there we go. Alright, so we've got to come in down from the top, but okay. Lame. Oop. Well, they do a lot of damage. When you're the big purple man, do the same thing. We're gonna get in here. We gotta do something better this time. Button mashing was not it. Mike Jones, gotta do better. I feel like I'm working on a cart. It's making like my toes scrunch up. go. See how it just appears in the floor? I'm gonna send a video of my Startropic. Do send me your DIY Startropic. Do it yourself. DIW. Do it working. Alright, so we gotta get that open up down at the bottom. Okay. Alrighty. Still not what we wanted. Okay. So we'll try the other side. Which I don't know what I was expecting. I guess I was expecting it to tear down a wall. Alright. So here we are with Snake. Do we have some sort of illusory wall that's not visible? We're playing Dark Souls. Don't have any strange items that'll activate anything. I know we gotta get through there. There we go. I knew we were doing something along the sides of Dark Souls. Yeah, I knew something good was going on. Alright. And here we go. Going up. It's time for Mike Jones to get himself some health. Oh, don't you love it when you're just looking for a way out of a dungeon cave and, you know, you find an illusory wall that you can walk through and then it blasts you up to a mountain. Uh-oh, my frame rate's dropped down again. Well, at least on this side. I don't know. Who knows what's going on out there on the actual stream. You got the scroll. Don't merchant it. Hurry and save the girl. Alrighty. There he is, Dadbot. Oh man. Bananette. We're not going to comment on her looks. She is a child made in the image of God too. Looks like a lot of her father. A lot. Now, you know that somebody's just having fun button smashing here when they were making this. It's a Miracola. See, because Miracle, all the islands are named with cola. Yeah. Is dessert ready? You know, these people, they don't look like the sort of person that would be able to repair a little submarine. And look, there he is, Rob the Robot. I'm telling you, Nintendo needs to come back, do this, bring back Rob the Robot. There are plenty of people my age, a little bit older, maybe even a little bit younger, who could totally appreciate this. I mean, there's been a lot of people grow up with Nintendo that are really loyal to Nintendo. A lot of young people like to play phone games and stuff, and I'm like, nah, give me the hardware. Something about having that translucent purple Game Boy color is just awesome. Confession. Subsea is cruising on the ocean. A small island appears on the horizon. Coming through, kind of poor recording though. Yes, thank you for that. Do keep me posted if any issues come up. And I'm not saying that satirically, I'm being honest. We want everything to be nice. This looks like a fish with its mouth open. And you get fish in here. Tuna cola. That would be a really nasty drink. Have you ever heard of the Raw Fish Eaters Island Sushi Cola? Like Startropic gets it, they get our joy as Americans. My name is Bait. Today I met a guy sailing all the way from Sea Island to find a boy like you, but he's still rowing his raft on the East Ocean. Okay, well. Well, let's go. We're gonna head east. Bum, bum, bum. Uh-oh. And now we're going to the belly of the whale. Yeah. Yeah, it's always bad when you get eaten by a whale. It's me, Babu, Dr. J's assistant. Do you remember me? At last I found you, but did we have to meet in this belly of this whale? Mike, I must tell you, I witnessed the kidnap of your uncle. A huge flying ship appeared in the sky. I did not tell you because I was afraid it would return for me. But the Southern Cross gave me courage and strength to find you. We'll make him sneeze. Let's build a fire. Yes, video game logic. We are going to find a lighter. Speaking of the new Tomb Raider, one of the most memorable things that happened in there is Lara Croft found a Zippo lighter on a dead airplane pilot and like pulled it out and it works. And as someone who is familiar with Zippo lighters, not because of smoke, but it's just always raised to believe that you need to carry a lot of different things on your person, and something to make a fire is one of them. I usually carry a Zippo, but man, you have to refuel those things pretty regularly. Because the fuel, if you were dead to the point of becoming a skeleton, that Zippo would not so have fuel in it. It would have evaporated out of there. Either that or I've been doing something terribly wrong with Zippos my entire life. I like how they're worried about starting a fire to get the innards of this thing upset. They have a submarine inside a whale. I don't know about y'all, but if there were a submarine going around inside me, even if it was, you know, a tiny submarine, I think that would be a little disrupting. Having something that was intelligent moving around, that had enough mass and the level of intelligence that Mike Jones has, you know, that would be bad. But we are looking for that lighter. That is the particular thing we're looking for. Were we already over here? I think we were already here. I think this opens up. Yep, we've already been here. What? He's just throwing me around like this? We don't want to be here. Alright, so we're gonna go this way. I'm not really sure how those traps work, but I definitively know this route will take us. And by the way, I play using the 8-bit Do Lite controller. Obviously, I'm not playing on a Switch Lite, but on the normal Switch, which I really wish Nintendo would have made the Switch Lite dockable. And I kind of get why they didn't, but it would have been cool. I would have definitely bought a Switch Lite if that were the case. Don't tell me I was so close to the lighter, and then there's a fish. Mike Jones. He went so far only to be defeated by the dead corpse of a fish. Inside a fish. You know, the Book of Jonah really has influenced so many things. If anybody's curious on some history of that, the Book of Jonah is really unique among the Hebrew scriptures because it's one that you do find versions of it, obviously outside the Bible, but there's a lot of Greek versions of it, the Hebrew and the Megasketos, which Heracles or Hercules fights the Megasketos. So when Jonah, the Book of Jonah really fits in two halves. There's the kind of Greek sailing half of the story, which is the first 2 chapters, and then the last 2 chapters, which takes place in Nineveh, which is a little bit more of like an Assyrian, Persian, Median lore that's there. But it doesn't follow the Moses archetype for a biblical hero, but instead it follows traditions from other places. Again, the casting of lots, that's how a lot of ancient Greeks, they would try to, I guess this is the verb, divine. In other words, try to kind of do something like a medium to find the will of the divine, of the gods. Then the second half of the book uses a lot of influence from that Assyrian, Persian. In ancient, that part of the world where Nineveh is, and that's a big lighter. Big lighter. It also looks like more like a Bic lighter, so it's a disposable one. Poor Mike Jones. But it did look like it was purple. Maybe it got a translucent purple lighter, which makes him cool, like having the Game Boy color that was that color. But even if you were in Nineveh or that part of the world, say you're part of the old Assyrian Empire or something like that, they used to, whenever they would conquer someone, they would take their plants. It's a way of like totally subjugating the people you conquered. If you're in a desert, plants are a high commodity. And when Jonah has the plant outside, it's associated with warriors, and warriors blessed by gods to be blessed with plants. And the plant that springs up with Jonah, it's all tied with that culture around Nineveh, rather than something of Hebrew. I'm showing that God, and of course the ultimate question is, God says, shouldn't I care about the Ninevites too? And their animals and everything else? You know, if I'm the God of all creation, shouldn't I have some power and influence here? And the obvious answer is yes. Now, this one is actually pretty interesting. And Nintendo had to put this in here. In the original game, you had to soak the instruction manual in water to get the code. Now, I actually am going to have to look up this, because there's no possible way to know. The only way to find it was, I think it's 473 or 493. Startropics frequency. It is, 747, yeah, named after the airplane. See, because Startropics is just filled with so many references. Thanks goodness it wasn't, 666. Coming to you from the 666th District of Babylon. Alright, well, I know I said I was going to share something music really related, but I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to end this episode so I can start a new stream, because this is where a section in the game gets interesting pertaining to music and some things of that matter. And I would like to do that in there with that. So I'm going to, just to isolate that part of the game into its own video, I'm going to do that. So thank you for joining me. I hope you've enjoyed us playing Startropics. Always send me your thoughts, questions, and comments, and I'll do my best to get back with them. And on that note, God love you, and have a blessed day.